It's Insta's hottest promoter, Jezza. You know who it is. Trying to get this right fucking angle. Alrighty, guys. We're here to do an interview with Artist of the Week, Henley. Sorry we haven't done one for a while, people. It's just, shit's been hectic. Send a request, brother. Hi, Jen. So it seems to work when I accept requests. Excellent. We shall go accept. Settings. Nasty, how are you, brother? How's everyone else that's just joined? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this things organised again. Just gotta wait. Excellent.
Good,
There
JP.
he
Good
is.
story.
There he is, brother. How are we?
Good, bro. How are you?
Yeah, a bit warm.
Bit wild, eh?
Fucking warm, yeah. Yeah, no, congratulations on winning again, brother. Hopefully this
Thanks,
week does
brother.
something. Hopefully this week will do something for you. Fucking don't.
Been
The
pretty
phone
good,
locks,
man.
but that's the way. Sorry, the phone's just locking itself when I don't want it to. Alrighty.
Well done.
The name. Where did that come from? Well, obviously it's your last name, but it's default
Yeah,
question.
yeah, well, you might be able to figure it out, but it is my last name. But because there's the Henley's brand, I ain't trying to get copyright. So
Yeah.
back when we used to play COD, we used to just fucking change out letters for X's and V's and whatever. So I was like, Henley X Y whatever, boom, sorted.
Nice, nice. Yeah, very common practice. Very
Yeah.
common. I'll just let our viewers know if you've got any questions. We'll get to those at the end. If you could put them in the little question tab thingy, please. That's a lot easier. That way they won't get lost in the comments.
Welcome
And
What's
I'm
up, Matty?
not ignoring comments, guys. I just sort of can't see them all. Sorry. When did you first realise you could rap and want to become a rapper?
All right. So I first started writing and recording about 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, when I was heavily in my under the influence of illicit substances and going through it mentally, all that stuff. And I was like, well, fuck this. I need a way to vent. Therapy wasn't exactly accessible. I didn't have much money. Didn't have, like money to get places. I mean, I did, but we spend it on what we spend it on.
But not exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So I just fucking started looking up type beats. I started writing some shit, and I was like, oh, this is all right, this is all right. But then, look, long story short, I was on drugs. I was fucking doing this. The Xannies come into play, and then, bro, I'm being a shit cunt. I start getting impatient, like, oh, why aren't people playing my music? Why aren't people doing this? And it was embarrassing, bro. I got really bad one night. I started like abusing people, so I stopped. I stopped music for ages, bro. I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, who the fuck am I? So, and then I got sober, like a few years after that, completely sober. Still
Congratulations.
am. Thank you, brother.
Congratulations, brother.
It's a struggle, but we're
Oh,
here.
it
And even then,
is.
yeah, it's fuck. It's hard, but we're here. But yeah, man, like even then, I wanted to vent. I wanted to vent everything I had, and I always did like music. I liked Wombat, I liked Husky, I liked Flows, bro. All those people who, really multi-syllable rhymes who are fucking so good at venting their stress, bro. It's literal.
It
It's
is.
amazing.
It is. When
So,
words fail, music speaks.
bro, literally, I lived on that song. Mitchell's Thoughts, Gravy
Yep.
Baby, Enter, Old Cursor. I
Yep.
lived on them, bro, and I was like,
Yeah.
fuck. So,
Nice.
I don't know, bro. I started it up again like a year ago. I invested in this home studio you can see behind me, and it's been going
Nice.
right since then. So I've been like
Yeah.
recording, writing for a year, and it's all right this time. I'm just like I'm on the healing path, so I'm still
Way.
impatient. Don't get me wrong, but we're trying to
We all
remember to trust
We all are.
all that.
But nah, I highly rate your setup. I love the backdrop. That's awesome. That's eventually I want to get something like that
Yeah,
myself.
bro. I put some mad clouds up and all
Uh,
that. It's fucking the whole setup
uh,
there. It's
yeah, that's
pretty good.
insane. Yeah, I'm slowly setting mine up too, but it's a long
Yeah, I
process.
can see the reflection. It's mad, eh?
No, that's all I got at this stage. Like I'll just pad the wall and shit like that.
Yeah.
What's coming up? Any EPs, albums, clips?
So what I've got coming up is I'm sort of changing my sound. So I started I figured rap is my foot in the door. You know,
Yeah.
anyone can get a beat, anyone can rap. But once you start getting production behind you, once
Mhm.
you start learning, you know, like how to mix all that stuff, I've
Yeah.
discovered auto tune. So I've been making like more melodic
Yeah.
vibes. I've got more melodic
Yeah.
stuff
Nice.
coming up. Don't get me wrong, I still love venting, going hard with,
Mm.
you know, lyrics, syllables, all that. But shit, bro, I love that melodic
Yeah.
shit. I listen to a lot of dumb shit, you know, like
Mm.
materialistic shit that sounds
Mm.
good. So
Mhm.
I'm trying to find the balance, you know, have some dumb shit
Yeah.
that sounds good, but also have some real shit that sounds good.
That's it. If you
So
can
that's
branch
what's
out,
coming
why
up
not?
music-wise. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then in addition to that, I've got 3 shows coming up. I've got
Oh,
this
nice.
Saturday. You know that competition I sent you the other day that you
Yep.
helped me win?
Yep. You won
Yep.
it.
Well,
Boy,
I won
congratulations.
that. I'm
Nice.
very appreciative. Shout out Young Blonde, shout out Tigar, shout out Lady P and Zenos. I won that comp, so I get
Nice.
to play a song in front of like a couple
Ooh.
hundred people in Sydney
Nice.
Saturday. So that's big. That's big,
Oh,
man. You know.
yeah. Yeah.
But then after that, I fly down to Melbourne. I've got a 25-minute set in Melbourne from Oz to
Nice.
Globe,
Oh, yeah.
the Rebirth, and
Nice.
then
Nice.
after that, I fucking come back to Sydney and I've got an Australia Day show at the Central Coast hosted by
Mhm.
Venom MC, True Blue Fest. So that's what I've got
Ah,
coming up,
nice.
along with all the shit
Yeah.
that I'm working on in the background, you know,
Yeah.
just
Nice.
always trying to create music, bro.
Nice. So if you can get to those shows, people go along, support, show some support. Just turning up
Fucking
means a lot.
appreciate you, my boy. Appreciate you.
So what artists inspire you? Would you say?
Well, all right. So back in the day, man, year 7 throughout year 12, I was going through it, and all these other people in school, they weren't, you know, they were happy, they were
Mhm.
normal. So, and then I heard Cursor. I don't know how I found Cursor, but you know, back in those days when what was it, Hustle Hard TV? You know, I'd listen to them, I'd listen to that sort of thing. So you got Dr. Flea, you got like Flows.
Yeah.
You got
Yeah.
Hustle Wombat, all
Mm.
those people, bro. I was
So
listening to
many.
Cursor. I fucking love
Yeah.
Cursor.
Yeah.
And people were like, you know, he screams on a mic, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. This cunt's speaking to my soul. Like, I don't know. So you gotta add
Yeah.
Cursor. Like, I don't really listen
He's.
to him much nowadays because
Yeah.
you
No.
know he's on, and I'm on the route I'm on, like sobriety and shit. I can't relate. So,
Mhm.
but fuck, bro. Flows, Wombat, you know, all them people, and the weekend, bro. Like Travis Scott, Trippy Red,
Yeah.
the people who are doing fucking big in
Yeah.
America, bro.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
The Kid Leroy, bro. They inspire me. Like people like
Mm.
Smoke Fago, Gunner, people
Mm.
who are they don't really have a lot of merit to their lyrics, but they make
Mm.
shit that sounds
They're
fucking
good.
good, you
Yeah.
know. So
A lot of times people say they don't like Flows in particular because he's like very monotone, but if you listen to him, he's pretty deep. He's got some pretty good bars and a lot of really like
yeah,
deep stuff. Like I was
I've
just
showed
listening
him
to
to
his
people.
new album
Yeah.
before.
But I've showed him to people. They've said exactly that. But
Mm,
look, he can be monotone, but when he's saying shit that fucking
mm,
goes right to your
mm.
soul, but
Yeah,
fuck
exactly.
monotone, bro.
That's it.
Fuck
That's
monotone.
it. That's it. It's just like, well, it's yeah, you got to look past that. You listen past that.
That's right. You know, like if someone's speaking directly to your soul, you know, you'll take
That's it.
a few floors or whatever the
Fucking
fuck.
oath
But I
you
like it, bro. That's
will.
what it's
Yeah, so do
inspired.
I. So do I. Um,
Shout out
so what
flows.
was the
Oh,
yeah, shout out for Flows. Big thanks for judging our last one take
that
too.
was
I was just as I said, I was just listening to his new album earlier, just before I started this. So what was the first album you bought or streamed? Because these days people don't really buy albums like
yeah,
they did back in the day.
bro. I'm a shit music listener, you know, like I swear there have been very few albums that I've listened to like front to back. Maybe back in the
Mm,
day some Kanye, some Drake, but
mm,
I did
mm.
buy an album. I think a year or two ago, whenever it came out, I bought Wombat's What Death Tastes Like, and
Ah,
shit,
yeah, 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 yeah.
I bought a CD. I don't have a CD player. I mean, I probably
No.
do in my car. I don't use the cunt, but I bought it, so whatever.
But yeah,
But the
it's a
first and
thing.
the last.
It's a Sting albums. They're meant to be listened to right through, but they're sort of a dying breed.
Yeah, bro, like cunts like me, I don't care. I don't know. I don't have the. I have the time. I just don't have the energy. I'm busy being a head fuck somewhere else.
Not many people do listen to them straight through. They'll pick and choose their tracks, and
yeah, of course. Like even the big names, bro. I just look. I'm sorry, I can't be fucking bothered.
It does get like that. Like more so when you're getting sent 20 a week. Listen to this. Listen to this. It's like, yeah, all right, I'll listen.
Yeah, exactly right, man. Exactly right. Shout out Araya.
So anything you'd like to say to your fans?
I appreciate you. You know, join me along the journey. I've spent years trying to figure out how to unfuck myself through all the you know, trauma, all the bullshit. So I've got a couple of things to say. I've got a couple of tips to share, and I feel like I want to be that person who I wish I had when I was younger, when I was trying to figure out how to unfuck myself, how to get out of all this shit, but I never knew. I just feel like this information could be accessible and not trying to sell cunt shit. So that's one thing I'd say.
Yeah, very good, very good. One last question, then we'll get to the viewers' questions. We appreciate those people that have hung on. We've got a few here. Anything you'd like to advise people if they're just starting out? Any advice to someone just wanting to start rapping?
Get a fucking home studio. Bro, one takes, don't do it. Fucking phone recorded videos, do not fucking, like, I did that for, I think, 4 years. Like, and if you don't get that whole 3-minute thing perfect, there goes that. Bro, get your phone, get BandLab, get fucking headphones, get some presets, get fucking Reaper. There are things that can be accessible. If you have money, buy a Rode, buy a DAW, just get the free version of Reaper, get a fucking home studio. That is my advice. That changed my life, and that will change your music life too.
But
straight up.
If you are going to go to the studio, practice before you go, because the more fluent you are, the better organised you are, the more the studios are going to look after you.
Yeah, and learn, like, you got to learn a lot too. Learn how to do this shit for yourself, because there was a long time I was like, oh man, if I had this production team behind me, I would be sweet. But you got to be that production team. Like, if you don't have all that cash and they don't have your vision either, you need to be that fucking production team. So learn it, Google it, you know, I don't know, spend time, find a way to do it. It can be time consuming, it can be hard, but you just got to do it.
Pays off, exactly.
Straight up.
Alrighty, guys, we'll get to some of these oops, that's not the right button. Viewer questions now, in the questions, and I'll scroll back through the comments to see if I've missed anything. Alrighty, Mesty, where do you want to be with music in the next 5 years?
It's a great question, isn't it? Because obviously you want to be, but you also want to be quote unquote realistic. They say to dream unrealistic, but I also don't want to just seem like an idiot with a pipe dream. Where do I want to be? I want to be creating music that honors my soul. I want to be going to shows, and it's not just a show. It's a fucking experience for everyone there. You know, I want to be there. I want to be healing when I say my lyrics, and I want my fans to be fucking healing when they say their lyrics. When they say my lyrics, even, you know, like I can imagine it. It's an emotional experience as opposed to just a show. I don't know. I want there to be a lot to my music and to me, not just some fucking lyrics.
Excellent. Very good question. Very good response. Okay, 7 times the rapper. What style do you think is going to be the next Oz hip hop sound?
Honestly, it's a great question because it really depends on the artist and their preferences. Well, for me and what I listen to, Plug NB is blowing up. Like all that, I don't even know how to fucking explain it. That new jazz type shit, Can. Fuck, I don't even know how to explain it. But Cochise, who else? That sort of electronic type of style. But shit, bro, some really good fucking lyricist who raps on boom bap can fucking blow up. It all depends on who gets big and who pushes it, you know? I think it can be anything you want.
That's it. 7 times. We've got another
Bro,
question.
yeah, for sure. Those EDM beats go hard.
Oh, they do. They do. Another one from 7 times. Write to a beat or write then find a beat. What works best for you?
Alright, so I believe I like to find a beat and then sometimes I'll put on effects and then sometimes I'll just hum some shit. But back when I didn't have all those effects and shit, sometimes I would just get this saying in my head and I would say, right, I need to fucking write about that. I need to figure out how to use that in a verse. And then maybe sometimes I write the whole verse and then I hear a beat and it goes fucking perfectly. And it's like a spiritual fucking experience,
Yeah,
you know. But nowadays, I like to try and find a beat, and then I'll see if any of my lyrics match it, or otherwise I'll just fucking write to it. Whatever.
Nice.
Big love, boys.
Big love. Yes, another question from Mesty, and then we've got another couple from 7 times as well. What's your favourite thing about being an artist?
Purpose, bro. If I am not creating music, I just feel purposeless, you know? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just my mental health or if it's just my destiny to fucking, so I'm supposed to create music. But if I don't create music, I am fucked. So I don't know. I think that the fact that it just helps me mentally, helps a lot of people mentally, all that, you know? If I try and relax, I feel like I'm being a useless cunt. And that's not good because you need to recover. You have to be useless sometimes just to recover your cortisol, all that stuff to, you know, de-stress. But music, man, it's an outlet. Even if you're rapping sad shit, even if you're creating, that just feeds my soul, you know? It's just everything about it, really. Everything about it.
Sorry. I'm guessing this one from 7 times a rapper about the keeping the mustache and that looking fresh. I use beard butters and beard oils from Jericho, brother. They're good ones.
No worries.
Is that cotton?
I can't grow shit, but yeah, I'll keep it in mind.
Is that cotton candy on the wall? That's the last question from 7 times. It was in the questions.
Yes, it is. If I get water on that, it's fucked. It disintegrates. So no water in my studio. No water, no drink, no nothing.
Alrighty. Have a quick scroll through these comments. See if I missed any.
A lot
of
support to everyone in here.
Much love to everyone. Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Yes.
Yep, Mesty. Still here, brother. Cheers for hanging around. I think I got most of them. I'm going to have to start pinning the comment to tell people to put the questions down there so we don't miss them.
Let me just answer my brother Araya. So any more shows? I've got one this Saturday. I get to play one song for Lady P and Xenos in front of a couple hundred people. So I'm going to play Heart or Heart, which is going to be fucking hectic. And then next week I've got Melbourne. I've got a 25-minute set, and then that's with Oz to Globe, the rebirth of fucking hip hop. And then the week after I've got Central Coast True Blue Fest hosted by Venom MC. Got a 15-minute set there. And then fucking whatever other shows come along.
Nice.
That's all that's in the worst category, but you never know. But that, like, in the first month of 2024, that's over 50% of the shows I did in 2023. So that's lit.
Yeah.
Shout out Spasmatic. Appreciate it, brother.
Good, yes, Spasmatic. Shout out. Calamity has a question for you. What are your...
Leafy put me onto my first show, so I've got to shout Leafy out.
Yeah. Shout out Leafy. Calamity, what are your thoughts on the current state of the Oz rap industry?
I think there are aspects of it that are absolutely beautiful. Yeah. I think Flo's DeLeone and his vulnerability is really beautiful. And then I think there are some aspects of it that are not so beautiful, like, you know, I'll kill you, fuck this. But I also understand where they're coming from. I don't fuck with it. I don't relate to it. I don't like it. There are times when I've been like, you're a dead set fuckwit. But I also understand that's where they're coming from, and they probably say the same to me. They hear my sad shit, and they're like, "You're a fuckwit, you're a gronk," and that's completely fine. You know, sometimes it can be reciprocated. We all have different opinions. We all have different views. We all have different backgrounds, things we relate to. So some of the things is beautiful, man. Like this Jezza and Discover Hip Hop and a bunch of things, bro. They've got beautiful communities that fucking boost each other up. Then you've got other communities like other pages, whatever they are, that's sort of like, oh, your shit. Why are you rapping? And then it's like, well, is that necessary? But it's the internet, bro. Like everyone just wants to take out their hatred. I get it for sure, bro. I'm fucking more hateful than any cunt out there. But I just feel like you need a conscious practice to not be so hateful, and not a lot of people have it. So you gotta understand that.
Facts.
But yeah,
Exactly.
like everything.
Yeah, we should do more of these interviews. I've missed the last couple, but this one's been a pretty good one. This will end up on YouTube. I'll chuck this up on YouTube after we're finished, brother, and something like that one day is going to kick the algorithm off and get you all the exposure you need.
That's what we want. Get that exposure, get everyone that exposure.
I can only try. I was thinking too, maybe if I can hit 1,500 followers, or genuine at least followers, by the end of the month, I may do a Tanko beat giveaway.
Yeah, nice.
So,
nice. All your one takes have been hectic too.
Sorry, bro?
All your one takes have been hectic. All those competitions,
yes.
I love them.
Yes, cheers, bro. More coming this year.
Like what, the second day? I think you had one up, or
first day.
First day? There you go.
It kicked off I wanted it kicking off New Year's Day. It had to kick off.
Good man.
New Year's. Yeah, it had to kick off New Year's Day.
Yeah, I remember that. I saw that and I was like, "Fuck yeah, no waiting, no waiting."
No, me and Tanko were planning that while Flows was still judging the last one.
Oh yeah, good man, good man.
Let me try and read this.
More tracks to come, brother.
Later, boys. Catch up later, brother. Alrighty. Might say about wrapping this up anyway and get it up on YouTube and get something to eat because we're starting to get a bit hungry.
Yeah, bro, I gotta fucking sort something too, eh?
It's fucking about that time. Oh, cheers for joining us, brother, and I do have enough content for the next couple of days. One was sent through twice. I thought I'd have one too many, but it's like the one that went up today. You've sent me twice.
I'll make something like, I don't know, tonight or tomorrow or something.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. What's the biggest lesson you've learned along the journey? Positivity and patience. But with that being said, that doesn't mean that I adhere to it like every second, because my paradigm is to be negative and impatient. But I know consciously that being positive about something will absolutely bless the situation, and being patient will also bless the situation, because I think that's it. And just taking a second to challenge any hateful thoughts. Don't get me wrong, I'm no guru. I'm a piece of shit. I'm negative. I'm impatient. I'm hateful. But I know deep down somewhere in the back of my mind that's what matters. So I think that's the biggest lesson.
We can all get the same about that way that way ourselves. Sometimes we all can.
And just boosting people up, and just be real to people. You don't have to be rude, but you can be real.
Real, that's it. That's exactly right.
Appreciate you too, man.
Well, thanks everyone who's tuned in and who's been watching. We've had quite a steady viewers this one, so if you have missed any of it, you can either rewatch it through here when I post it, or you can check my YouTube channel, which is same as my Insta. Everything goes up there, these interviews. And keep checking out Henley's music, and if you're in the area, people, go to his shows, show some support.
Shout out everyone here, keep fighting the good fight, and keep honouring your souls.
Brother, I'll let you go and grab some dinner. I'll do the same, and
later, Bob. Have a good one.
You too, brother. Peace out. No worries, bro. Anytime.
Later, bro.
Later, bro. Alrighty, people. Cheers for joining in. Once again, this will be up on my YouTube and it'll stay up on here. New Artist of the Week draw, Wednesday, 5:30 Queensland time. And we'll do one of these interviews. We usually try and do them Saturday, Sunday night, but Henley wasn't available till tonight, so we left it till tonight, and then I forgot. So, yeah. Alright, that's the end of it. The end.